Hi everyone, and welcome to what will likely be a bit of a chatty episode of Noodle Journey, where I will summarize the last 12 days of Marutai goodness to help you decide which of these you should buy. I know the abundance of flavors in Marutai's Local Series can seem a little intimidating, but this isn't even every product that Marutai makes, it's just the entirety of their most famous exported product line. If you haven't watched the last 12 videos yet, I urge you to at least skim them to see what might interest you as far as styles and flavors. But this video is here to give these products a kind of summary and ranking. Before we get into it, let me just mention that as of the filming of this video, some of the third-party Amazon prices have gone up from where they were earlier in the year. Don't fret, it's probably a seasonal thing or waiting on stock thing. Just keep checking if you're intent on ordering from Amazon. I mentioned in all the reviews that I also recommend yamibuy.com as a source for these. I have ordered from them multiple times and they're great. Just make sure you're ordering direct from them and not one of their third-party sellers to avoid any issues. And then if you don't mind waiting on and paying for an overseas shipment, Mecca Japan has a lot of these flavors and more. And while I haven't ordered from them in the past myself, they have an excellent reputation and I will be ordering from them in the new year. I've seen plenty of Redditors say they find these in their local stores, and hell, one Canadian Redditor recently, allegedly, got a couple flavors at their local Walmart, if you can believe it. So this stuff is out there, and of course it's all very highly recommended. But let's break these down. I'm going to start with some categorizing. All of these, all 12 packs, contain some measure of chicken, pork, and seafood extract, but we can organize them by which is the dominant broth ingredient / flavor. These 5 at the top here are the tonkatsu flavors, which means they're all milky pork-based broths with flavor variations beyond that. These 2 are chicken broth-based. This one is a hybrid of chicken broth and soy sauce, shoyu. This one is a soy sauce broth with a little bit of seafood flavor. This is a soy sauce broth with a lot of seafood flavor. This one is beef broth, and this one is red miso broth. So which one should you buy? Well, the easy cop-out answer is any of them. They're all pretty amazingly good and mostly best in class for their respective recipes. Like, for example, the Miyazaki Torishio is absolutely the best chicken soup ramen I've ever had. This Hokkaido Sapporo Miso is now my favorite red miso soup. If you know you like a particular flavor or style of ramen, then buy that one first. I gave every single one of these scores of 9 and above. You're not likely to get something you think is bad unless your taste buds and mine are way out of alignment. The noodles are all top-notch, with the 2 Hokkaido varieties having thick noodles, the Hakata having the thinnest, and all the rest somewhere in between. So if you like a certain type of noodle, that's also something to consider. But what if your only experience with ramen is, say, Top Ramen or Instant Lunch or something like that, and you're ready to jump into the deep end and buy a premium import from Japan, and Marutai is the one you want? Well, that's a great decision. And let's do some ranking and elimination and figure it out. So this Miyazaki Torishio, like I said, is my favorite chicken ramen, period. But because of its simplicity, it's also the lowest I scored any of these. So this isn't my top choice. It's out of the running. Last place. Likewise, I gave the Oita Torigawa Shoyu and the Hokkaido Asahikawa Soybean both 9.5s. So pretty great, but not perfect. So these are spots 10 and 11, respectively. That leaves 9 perfect scores. This is tough, I'm not gonna lie. Let's get rid of the flavors that I think are probably going to be a little divisive. The Miyazaki Ka Ramen is spicy, so unless you only want spicy ramen, I think this is a safe elimination for the number 9 spot. Also, this agodashi with its strong fish flavor is probably not going to appeal to everyone. I mean, I love it, but that's out at the number 8 spot. While tonkatsu is a wonderful flavor that Marutai is known for, I think the strong, almost gamey taste of the Kurume tonkatsu means it sadly has to go out at number 7. And I am almost certain that the lemon tonkatsu is not going to be for everyone, so that's out at number 6. Likewise, the charred onion flavor of this Kagoshima Kurobuta tonkatsu is going to turn some people off. So let's put that at number 5. Oh, by the way, some people on the internet seem to think that this is the black garlic tonkatsu because the packaging is black. It's not. This is the black garlic tonkatsu. And finally, if you don't love the bold fermented flavor of red miso, you're going to want to skip the Hokkaido Sapporo miso. And it almost hurts to put that one at number 4 because it's so tasty. But away we go. So that leaves 3, the top 3. 2 tonkatsu flavors and the Saga Gyu Shio, which is the beef stock ramen. Well, you didn't decide to order fancy ramen from Japan and just get beef soup, right? You probably want tonkatsu. So while it pains me to eliminate such an amazing beef-based ramen, this is going in the number 3 spot. So this is our top 2, and it comes down to this. Do you like garlic? If the answer is kind of yes, buy the one we started with, the Hakata soy sauce tonkatsu. If the answer is hell yes, buy the Kumamoto Kuromayu tonkatsu. If the answer is no, you might as well be dead to me. No, in all seriousness, you can't really escape garlic in Japanese ramen, but this one's mostly free of any super strong garlic flavor. Chances are, if you go to a ramen restaurant in the USA, these are going to be the closest to what you would find there. And these are a hell of a lot cheaper and pretty close to restaurant quality already. So yes, the Hakata soy sauce tonkatsu is a safe, tasty second place. And my number 1 is the Kumamoto Kuromayu tonkatsu. You may feel differently, but I'm only here as a guide based on my own personal tastes. But again, my cop-out answer is still that I really do love all of these and would probably buy any or all of them again based on my mood. Now, if you're still undecided, or you want to sample a bunch of these, you can find some variety packs of Marutai on Amazon and other sites that package together some, but not all, of the local series flavors. Sometimes these are just assembled by a third-party seller with whatever they have on hand, but specifically there is a 7-pack of most of the ramen from Kyushu that contains one each of Hakata soy sauce tonkatsu, Kumamoto Kuromayu tonkatsu, Kagoshima Kurobuta tonkatsu, Saga Gyu Shio, Miyazaki Tori Shio, Oita Torigara Shoyu, and Nagasaki Agodashi soy sauce. So this is a pretty good variety of flavors. They're all 10s except for these 2, and that would definitely give you some awesome meals. If you choose to go that route, you will be paying for the convenience of getting all of these flavors in one box, rather than buying them individually. So it's on the high end of the price range. Currently at the time of this filming, it's $55 on Amazon, while it's still available. So that works out to over $7 per pack. It's not crazy, but you could definitely do better ordering these piecemeal if you shop around. Your choice. And then of course, you don't get the others that I reviewed, you just get these. I'll post a link in the description for that pack if you're interested. There's not much else to say about Marutai at this point. If you've come along on this crazy ride with me through all 13 of these videos, thank you so much for sticking with it. Check out the individual reviews for all the info you need on these flavors. I urge you to buy any and all of these Marutai products based on what interests your taste buds, because I don't think you'll be disappointed no matter which one you choose, or which ones you choose. With the new year approaching, I'll be getting back to spreading out my reviews like I used to, and I swear I'm going to finish off the Korean noodles I have sitting in my pantry that started this entire journey. So be on the lookout for those reviews coming up. And of course, I will try to get my hands on more Marutai varieties that I haven't reviewed yet in the future. Please remember to like this video and subscribe with your notifications enabled so that you can be reminded when new content drops. And as always, I hope you'll continue on this noodle journey with me.